So I've made up a whole bunch of different corks and buoys that I'm going to use for decor. And I started with just making or using just white polymer clay to make up your standard corks. And I did these in single corks, doubles, triples, all different combinations. And it's basically just a tube of clay that I rolled, and using a toothpick, I poked little tiny holes into it, put in a center hole so that I can thread a cord or rope through them. And these haven't been baked yet. And I've put in a whole bunch of like little damage marks, holes, chips, where these have been used over and over and have accumulated a lot of war wounds. I used the edge of the toothpick to run a line around to separate one cork from the other, and just kind of pushed on them so that the opening between the two corks wasn't exactly the same and perfect all the way around. So it looks like two corks that are sitting side by side. To color these corks, which I've done here, I've just used an orange and a gray and a little bit of blue of the chalk pastel powder. And I'll show you how that's done. So using a little bit of the chalk pastels, here I'm using orange to start with. Brush on the orange chalk, and onto the unbaked clay, it grabs right away. And I can spread this around using an old paintbrush, getting into all the nooks and crannies. And just to add a little bit of extra interest, I'm picking up just a little bit of blue, because some of these corks, if you've ever found them on beaches, and you can see where some of them have been painted, some have numbers on them, spray painted, some have different colors, some have just weathered naturally, so they take on that gray-ish sort of color. But I think just for this project, I'm gonna just add a little bit of color just so that I get a little bit of contrast happening when they're used against the dull gray fishing nets. So that's all it takes, is a little bit of playing around with it, and you can see the holes and the imperfections show up really easily now that they've been colored. These will go into the oven for a designated amount of time, and when they come out, they'll be hard, and I'll decide if they need a little more color or not. So I've gotten quite an assortment of different sizes and shapes of these, and I also did these little buoys, which are going to be slightly different. These will have a stick attached to them, and these would be used as markers for some of the crab pots, and I will use these hung on the side of the house as if they were discarded or collected. And I've done these up in different colors. I've used blues, reds, yellows, and just to give them a little bit of interest. These have different lines or striations on them, again for interest. Combination of colors, red and yellow, blue and yellow, and these have a little bit of a point to them on the top, or rounded top. And again, I may paint some numbers onto the sides of these when they're all done. But that's basically how you can make these stand out from the regular corks. These, if I wanted to add a little bit of extra aging or distress to them, I can just scrape off some of the chalk pastels and give them a more weathered look. See, it comes off really easily. Because these get pretty banged up in the bottom of boats and at sea. Or if they're washed up and left behind when the tide changes. So if you're a beachcomber and you find them on the beach, they're usually pretty beat up. So I didn't want them to look like they just came out of a store. So that takes care of all the polymer clay beads. I'm just using dust, the chalk from my pastels, and all I do is scrape off the chalk pastel here. This is the orange. So I would just scrape this into my container like this. And I will use the dust for color. That way I can just take out the right amount that I need. And color whatever I'm making. The white chalk polymer clay gives a really nice base for your colors to show up really bright. And I often will work with white as opposed to the actual color because I like to be in control of whatever I'm making. So the white as my foundation color allows my additional colors to sit on the top of the white and just look brighter and cleaner. Now some people would like to go in there with the straight orange, and that's fine too. A little more work because you've got to blend the colors that you want. And since I'm very comfortable with color, I can eliminate that step. Another thing I do to add a little bit more interest and realism to these corks is after I get them covered with the chalk pastels, I then wipe off, and you can see my hands are a bit of a mess, but I wipe off the excess on a clean paper towel. So what I do is I just drag this gently across the paper towel, and you can see how that reveals some of the white underneath. And that's from the white polymer clay. Now, most of these fishing floats today are not made out of rail cork. That would just be way too expensive. So they use a compressed styrofoam, which eventually does break down into smaller bits and pieces, and that's why they get so damaged. But it reveals the white underneath, and that's the look I'm looking for. I remember walking on the beach in Mexico and finding so many of these washed up on the beaches. And this is exactly what they look like. The styrofoam shows through the colors, the faded or washed out colors. So you can just gently wipe off. And it really does make them look more realistic. Especially on the marker buoys. You can just roll that around on the paper towel and it just wipes off just enough to reveal the white underneath. Here's one that I haven't done yet. You can see it's all covered with color. So if I roll this, you can see there how the white shows through. So there you have it. First, I made the little corks out of white polymer clay, painted them with the chalk pastels, and baked them for the appropriate time. Once that was done, if I needed to add a little more color, I did. And then I threaded them on a thin cord that I had and made a garland. And you can see here from these images how I use them to embellish the outside of my sea captain's house. I strung them like a little garland and hung them from posts on all four sides of the house. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're interested in my Nautical dollhouse, there's lots of videos. Just look under Harbour Light Cottage in the playlist. Bye for now.